executives from our principals, colleagues from Al-Habtu Motor. Thank you very much for taking your time to attend this Parts Dealer Convention 2023. This Dealer Convention 2023 is coinciding with Al-Habtu Motors' 40th anniversary. It's a great occasion. On behalf of you, I would like to congratulate our chairman, Mr. Khalaf Al-Habtu, our president, Mr. Sultan Al-Habtu, and our CEO, Mr. Ahmed Al-Habtu. Alf Mabruk to all of you. Thank you very much. And this milestone cannot be achieved without the partnership with our dealers, customers, and more importantly, with our principals. So on behalf of our management, I would like to thank all of you for this very strong partnership. Thank you very much. Shukran Jazila. Last year, in Parts Convention 2022, we all decided to drive the growth together. And we discussed the recipe for growth. The recipe was simple. Parts. P-A-R-T-S. Price, availability, relationship, timely delivery, and sufficient credit. But I think the recipe worked very well. Thank you very much for your commitment, passion, and the teamwork that you put Al-Habtu Motors parts business as the best ever in the history through the dealer segment. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Now, having achieved the growth, it's time to think about something beyond growth, which is excellence. So it's time to drive excellence. Today, I'm going to talk about the roadmap to excellence. Before talking about the roadmap, it's important to know the destination, the goal, and the objectives. In our business, there are 3 objectives. The first one is revenue. The revenue has to be profitable and revenue has to be sustainable. And the second is retention. We need to retain the customers and we need to recover the lost customers. The third R is repurchase. We need to delight the customers and we have to provide the best customer experience so that the customers will repurchase parts as well as vehicles. So this 3R, revenue, retention, and repurchase are our destination or our goals. Now, how to approach this and how to make excellence in reaching this destination is the roadmap we will briefly explore. If you look at our business, there are 4 perspectives. Any business can be looked at by 4 perspectives. Number 1 is financial perspective. In financial perspective, the first strategy for us is to expand parts business. How to expand parts business? All of us are dealing with, I'm talking about both AHM as well as our dealers. All of us are dealing with different brands. Each brand has its uniqueness, has its value, has its own gene. We need to differentiate the way we manage our business as the brand would expect that to be managed. So the brand-focused approach is very, very important when we pursue expanding our parts business. As you know, we deal with different segments. There are cash customers, there are workshop customers, fleet customers, government customers. Each segment customer's requirements are different. We can't handle the same way each customer. We need to have a differentiated strategy for each segment so that we will be able to penetrate the segment properly. The third is about area. All of us, wherever we are present in this country, must ensure that we are covering the area comprehensively so that the full market potential is utilized by our sales team. The second aspect in this financial perspective is about allied business. We are very good at selling parts. We have been selling parts for decades here. But there is an opportunity for allied business which I feel that we are missing it. We can sell more batteries, we can sell more lubes, and accessories can be sold through the same network, same resources, and the same market through the same customers. The third and most important pillar is about controlling expenses. What is the first expense in parts business? The maximum one is inventory. It is very important for us to maintain optimum inventory where we will be able to achieve our sales, same time maintain inventory cost at the lowest possible level. Second is about controlling cost. Whenever we talk about controlling costs, it's generally attributed to reducing manpower or shrinking the network or infrastructure. That's not the way. There are several small costs which are unseen or costing us a lot, which we need to focus on. And finally, we need to improve margins. Today, we have a price war. By that, all of us, we are losing a profitability opportunity. So how to handle it? I remember a business case from business school. In India, the bus market is dominated by two major players, Tata and Ashok Leyland. These buses were with 110 horsepower engines, very noisy, and the price was around $15,000 US. In 1997, Swedish bus company Volvo wanted to penetrate this Indian market with a 250 horsepower engine bus, which is $60,000 US, 4 times more than the Tata and Ashok Leyland. The marketing research was done, and that report said this is not a feasible project. But Volvo didn't accept it. Volvo challenged, and then they positioned themselves in a way to offer luxury for the customers. The engines are mounted at the rear so that the noise levels are low. With the pushback seats and fully air-conditioned buses, the bus offered a very pleasant, smooth travel during the night for the executives to be ready for the meeting on the next day when they arrive from the intercity. Volvo also did service contracts with every vehicle sold so that the vehicles are maintained very well, and they provided driver training. By this, the bus operators were able to sell the tickets at 35% more value, premium value, so which encouraged the bus operators to go for Volvo. After 10 years of hard work with this strategy, today, anywhere in India, if they want to do an intercity bus travel, they say, I will take Volvo and come and see you tomorrow morning, irrespective of the brand, what they travel. So did Volvo reduce the price to bring this market business? No, they provided value. So that's a value we should be able to provide to our customers to gain more profitability. Talking about cost savings, in 1987, the Northwest Airline saved $500,000. They did one simple thing. The lemon, they cut into 16 pieces instead of 10 pieces in their drink service. That saved them $500,000. In 1980, American Airlines removed one olive from their dinner menu salad. Nobody noticed it, and they saved $100,000. Xerox, in their head office, instead of outsourcing their plant maintenance to outsourcing company, they offered something called adopting a plant program to their employees. They asked the employees, you want to adopt this plant? Please take care. Your name will be put there, and every day you come and water it or take care of it. With this adopt a plant program, Xerox saved $200,000 in a year. So therefore, as I said, cost saving is not about cutting people or cutting infrastructures, etc. It's about small things which we do not notice on a daily basis. So if you notice and if you go into details of these small, I'm sure that we will be able to save more cost and then make a better margin. The next aspect is customer. Talking about customers, the most important is customer experience. We need to understand the customer needs. And then each segment, as I said, requires different types of service. We need to provide a proper service for each segment customers. And we need to delight the customers. Once they come to our network, when they go back, they should be delighted, not just buying the parts, also the experience what we would like to provide. If you don't understand the customer needs, we will be left behind. As you remember, in 1980 and 90, the mobile phone market was dominated by the brands like Ericsson and Motorola. By the time 1990 to 2000, these brands were forgotten and we only remember Nokia. In 2000, Nokia was forgotten and Apple was the favorite phone by all of the customers. By between 2010 and 22, Samsung joined and as a cheaper alternative to the Apple, but today Samsung is also a premium phone and sometimes more expensive than Apple and making a strong competition between these two brands. Tomorrow, we don't know which brand, but any brand or any company which understands the customer needs clearly and adjusts their strategies will always be a market leader. The second pillar is about business development. We need to look for new opportunities. We stuck with same business models. We need to look for new opportunities. We need to engage our customers. We need to provide solutions to our customers. Instead of we providing what we have, we need to understand what the customers want and then provide solution to them. In 1959, in US, Harley Davidson was the only motorbike known by everyone. The motorbike was very noisy and it stayed more in garage than on the road. Still, it was the market leader and it was a lifestyle product. Honda wanted to come into the motorbike market with a small, noiseless bike. People said, how can it be? But Honda proven the market wrong by introducing this as a purposeful vehicle against a lifestyle vehicle. And within 10 years, Honda became the market leader in the entire world in motorbike segment. So this is about new opportunity. There was no market, there was no segment there. Honda created a business model for themselves and made use of this opportunity. The third is about strong partnership. Any partnership is always built on mutual trust and reciprocal support and loyalty. Talking about the partnership, the triangle love story what we have between Alaptur Motors, our dealers and the principals. Let me tell you that some of our cousin brothers, you know which are the brands I'm talking about, they are envying this relationship what we have. I want to commit here on behalf of our company, we would keep this partnership, this triangle love story, strong and long forever. This is our commitment from our team. We will make this partnership as an example for this country. Thank you. The third perspective is the process. Talking about the process, we need to deliver efficiency and quality. Sometimes efficiency and quality are a little bit contradicting each other, but we need to find the right balance between efficiency and quality. Process standardization is important. Irrespective of the outlet the customer is going, whether it is Al Haptur Motors outlet or at our dealer outlet, we need to standardize our processes. We need to have Kaizen mindset. Kaizen is a Japanese word. Kaizen means change for better, continuous improvement. We need to have that mindset. We should never be satisfied with whatever we have reached or whatever we have achieved. We need to continuously develop the next level of improvement through Kaizen mindset and introducing best practices. The next pillar, which is most important in the process, is embrace change. There is a simple formula to embrace change. It's not easy, but we need to do. There are three things. We need to first accept that there is a change required. We have to adapt to the situation, and then third is act accordingly. So this AAA formula will help us to embrace change. In 1976, Kodak had 90% market share in the film segment, 85% market share in the camera sales. From a business turnover of $16 billion in 1999, it fell to $6 billion in 2012. reason. The digital camera and telephone took over the film business and camera business, and Kodak was out of the business. Kodak had digital technology in 1975. They did not introduce digital technology because they thought that by introducing digital technology, they will kill their own business. They didn't kill their business, but the competitors killed their business. So therefore, we need to embrace the change so that we understand how the dynamics of the market, and then we can achieve our objectives. Third is about ensuring compliance. We need to adhere to policies, we need to abide by the local regulations, and we need to do our business with integrity. The fourth perspective, and the most important perspective as a foundation for our business, is about people. We need to engage our employees, we need to reward them, recognize them. We need to provide career progress to our employees so that we retain them in our business. Otherwise, the experience will be lost. Competency development is the second pillar we need to work on. We need to provide training to our people, we need to set goals to them, and we need to make them accountable for the results. The organization has to be progressive. We need to have lean and strong organization. We need to empower people to deliver results, and it's important, particularly in our dealer business, succession planning is very, very important so that your family business is taken to the next level by the next generation. Most of you remember the Kerala snake boat race. The race is about 1,600-meter track long, and each snake boat is about 60 meters long. It has 110 people on the boat, around 95 people, the oarsmen, and 3 leaders, one in the front, one at the rear, one in the center, and 2 controllers, and around 10 people to entertain, singing, dancing, and drum for entertaining the team. All these boats in the race are designed the same way, same number of people, they row the boat. But the difference between the winning boat and another boat is nothing but the coordination among the team members and the teamwork. Even if we engage employees, if we develop the competency and we have a good organization, if we are not able to have a proper leadership and proper teamwork among the members, we will not be able to win the race. But I'm sure by having the right combination of teamwork, we will be able to win the race. In total, the roadmap has 4 perspectives: financial, customer, process, and people perspective. And the targets are RRR: revenue, retention, and repurchase. I want to mention here about a story about Chinese bamboo. If you plant a Chinese bamboo, 5 years you need to keep watering, you need to provide fertilizer, you need to provide sunlight. Nothing will happen for 5 years. There will be no growth. No growth will happen for 5 years. You will see nothing. But at the end of the 5th year, within 5 weeks, the bamboo will grow 90 feet tall. So what was it doing for 5 years? Do you think it was not growing? It was growing and making foundation for this excellence it will achieve after 5 years. And we at Alaptur Motors and the dealer team, with our principal support, we have been working and establishing the growth internally under the ground to have strong roots so that we are now ready to achieve the excellence. Now we know the roadmap, we know the target or the goal where to reach destination, but how to reach the destination? There are 6 gears to win the race. First is about commitment to the plan. We set a plan, all of us should commit to the plan. And then communication for alignment between the partners. And we need to check the progress regularly, whether we are driving towards the right destination. And on the way, there will be challenges will come. We need to overcome the challenges. And then we need to collaborate among the team members to make sure that we are able to move forward. And we need to develop the culture for performance. With these 6 C's or 6 gears, I'm confident that we will be able to reach our destination and celebrate success together. I'd like to complete my presentation or speech with a small quote, but very powerful line mentioned by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. He said, the race for excellence has no finish line. Yes, there is no finish line for this race. Let's begin the race towards excellence and keep it going together with all of us. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.